Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Zakaria the Ghost. Guys, let's talk about episode 6, The Wife. This episode was mind-blowing. So much happened on this episode, and I want to talk about this episode because it is so important. There are so many things that happened, and when I look at them, I'm like, wow. Guys, let me start with Mqhele and Hlomo. After they left the hospital, they went to the Zulu house. They spent a night there. Mqhele wanted to do the dance, and now she had to tell him, like, look, I've never been with anyone else, and Mqhele was surprised by saying, but you are engaged to the doctor, and you want to tell me that the doctor didn't do the dance with you? She was like saying, no, I've never done it. They had to sleep, and Mqhele respected her, didn't take the advantage, and early in the morning, Mqhele woke up and went to the taxi space, went there to drive the taxi and do some stuff. But he came back and he found out that Hlomo was still sleeping. When she woke up, Mqhele was standing right next to her. And, Hlomo was surprised, like, why are you standing here? You woke up so early, and, Mqhele was like saying, I'm a taxi driver, I'm a busy man. I had to go and do certain stuff, but I couldn't stay there without checking you. I had to come back and see how is your money, And that scene, it was something opposite to what Dr. Sandile is doing. Dr. Sandile wake up early in the morning, go to work, and he doesn't even check her. He doesn't even care. According to the way we see things right now, maybe he really cares, but he is not showing the way Mqhele is showing how he feels. Because of now, when she woke up, she said, why me, Mqhele? Why did you choose me? And Mqhele was like saying, it's just how I feel, and it's difficult for me to explain how I feel. She was like saying, try. So he said, even words cannot describe how I feel, or cannot explain how I feel. And right there, she looked at him, she kissed him, and she said, I want you to be the one. I want you to be the first guy who will sleep with me. So it took only one night for Hlomo to spend with Mqhele to make up her mind of saying, I want to sleep with this guy. I want this guy to be the first. Now, they did the dance. I'm not going to go deep into that details because kids are watching. Remember, guys. So now they did the dance. And after the dance, she decided to go home to where she's staying with Dr. Sandile. And he was like saying, where were you? I was worried the whole night. I've been trying to call you. And now she pulled the same trick that, they always do of saying my battery was flat. I mean, that means there is no, charger where you went to sleep. I mean, that one is an excuse that, we don't take anymore. It's like, just tell me something different. And the doctor was looking at her, was like saying, are you okay? And Hlomo was like saying, yes, I'm okay. Now, Hlomo decided to take out the engagement ring. And she said, this thing between us is not working. She slept with Mqhele once. Now she's breaking up with this guy, the doctor, who she's been engaged with, for 7 years. Now she's like saying, I've been wasting my time with this doctor. This guy right here, he didn't waste time. These guys did what I wanted to do. And when I look at that scene, it explains why sometimes people can date for many years and the person go and meet somebody and within 3 months you hear that those people are married. You're like, how? Because we know that so-and-so has been with so-and-so for the past 7 to 10 years. Now they just broke up and he met the new girlfriend and within 3 months and he is deciding to make her umakoti and he's paying for the lobola and stuff. Life is like that. And it's painful because now Dr. Sandile was like saying, I know what medication do to people. I know what the pills do to people. You are not thinking straight. You cannot break up with me. You know what I'm saying? Take day off so that you can think about it and we can talk about it later when I knock off. I know you are not at the right state of mind. Because that scene was just great because people can throw away something that they built for many years for something that they just saw today and they think this is way better than what they have. Unfortunately, we don't see what we have until we lose those valuable things or valuable partners. And I loved that scene because she went to work that day. During lunchtime, she couldn't wait until the gentleman knocked off from work, the doctor. She went to his work and she told him, listen, I sat down, I thought about it, and I made up my mind, it's over between us. It's not gonna work. Dr. Sandile was like saying, at least let's talk about this. At least let's have time where we can sit together, and speak about this. We can talk about the wedding date. If you want a wedding date, we can do whatever you like, but we mustn't break up. Let's continue with the relationship. She didn't want to hear anything. Now, she spoke with Mqhele after she left him on the phone, because Mqhele decided to call during the day of saying, I was just checking because of what we did early in the morning. So I was checking if everything is fine by your side. That's the gentleman. He want to check. He knows that it was your first time. You might be dealing with some stuff. I need to know if I can bring certain things that you need at work. Maybe do you need this? Can I bring this? Can I bring that? So that you can feel good, And she was like saying, I feel like I am where I'm supposed to be. That means I feel good. That means I feel like I'm a woman. That means, I was not feeling this way before I met you. But now because of I met you, I slept with you, that's why I feel this way. I think I was supposed to feel this way a long time ago. Actually, what she means, she was like saying she's been wasting time with the doctor. Now she found the real man and she's happy. She feels like a real woman. And she even told him that, by the way, I broke up with the doctor. I broke up with Sandy. Mqhele was happy and he was saying, from now on things are going to change. You are mine now. Mine alone. I'm not sharing you with anybody. And right there we go. He is already showing that he doesn't want any competition. So anybody who is going to become a problem is going to sort out that person. So we might be ready to see some things that he might do, Mqhele. He is raging. He's something else, man. Now, what happened was that when the doctor knocked off from work because he was at work, he found out that the Zulu brothers, they were sitting in his house. They were sitting there, younger ones, they were busy eating, while the others are waiting for him. And now, this is the great part when he comes in. He's like, Hlomo, where are you? Because he is still happy, to be with Hlomo. He want to speak with Hlomo so that they can fix their things. Lovers, sometimes we do fight. Sometimes the other things, they're better than the others, but after some couple of minutes, they realize that actually I'm not even better than the person because this person is my partner. If it wasn't this person for 1, 2, 3, I was not going to be even doing what I'm doing or, saying what I'm saying, because it does happen. It takes two to tango. I don't understand why sometimes people in a relationship, they think they're better than the other. But if you think like you're better than the other, why don't you get somebody on your level so that you can match each other? I just don't understand. Relationships are something else. If you feel like somebody's lower, go and get somebody who's higher so that you guys can do things on the upper echelon space. But let's leave that one as sequel, because now the Zulu brothers were waiting for him. And they were like saying, are you Sandile? He was like saying, yes, I am Sandile. Where is Hlomo? And to cut the long story short, they were like saying, look, bruh, we are not happy to see you showing up in this house without, telling people that you are coming to visit. Dr. Sandile was like saying, this is my house, I'm not visiting. This is my place. What do you mean? You have the wrong Sandile. Me, I'm the doctor. And now that's when I had somebody who said, being a doctor, it's a good thing. It might work on your advantage. Because after, we are going to do what we're doing to you, you will need those medical experience so that you can deal with the pain. And Nqoba was like saying, this is not your house. This is Hlomo's house. This is my brother's girlfriend's house. And while they're busy talking to him, some of the Zulu brothers, they went to the wardrobe and they were taking out his clothes. And I remember when he said, this clothes belongs to this other person by the name of Baby. They were like, bye-bye, Baby. Now they're giving him the clothes. Now they have to kick him out of the house. This is his house, the house that he bought. Guys, this is episode 6. Now, Nqoba, he is saying, you know what? You are the doctor, you went to school. If I speak with you, we might not understand each other. Speak with these young ones who are going to university because they know how to speak English. So now the boys are talking to him by panel beating him. Like they're putting hands on him. They just prayed for the brother, It's sad. He has to take his clothes and move out of the house. When Hlomo come back from work, and she was asking, where is the doctor? Where is Sandy? Mqhele was sitting there and he said, I just helped him to move. I just convinced him, I just told him that this place is not good for you and I think you should move and find another place. And I just told him what I wanted to tell him and he agreed with me that this place is no longer, a good place for him. And now you can tell when Hlomo was smiling, she was like saying, I always knew that Mqhele is too strong for Sandile. Then again, I don't know. Ladies have these things that we don't understand. If the guy is a gentleman, he's soft. And if the guy, he is like Mqhele, whereby he's ruthless, he can do things the way he wants to do things. They're saying, yes, that's the alpha male. That's the kind of men we want. Because I heard many people saying, in South Africa, they are no longer men. If you want men, go to West Africa. They've been saying this over and over again, guys. And I'm like, guys, do you want the hard guys or the soft ones? Which one is this one? Which one do you want? Do you want somebody who is a rough rider, or do you want somebody who's cool? But they will tell you that the nice guys are boring. We need bad boys because they bring excitement. They don't care to take you to a club and spend 100,000 on that night. But the problem is, for the following 3 days, you guys will be drinking water because the brother just blew the whole 100K. So it is what it is. You cannot have both. You must have one. That's the reason why I love the TV show, because of now Hlomo, she is trapped in between a good guy, a great guy who went to school, got a job, he is working every day, he is saving lives. On the other side, you see the other guy who we can say he's a bad boy. He just want to do what he likes. But he's still helping people because he's taking people from point A to point B with transportation. But I can say he's a bad boy because he doesn't care. He can open the door in the middle of nowhere and tell passengers that get out of my taxi, But it's great because of now they are saying, ladies, here are the two guys. Which one do you choose? And you know what? I check the Twitter, I check the social media on the streets. People favor Mqhele than Dr. Sandile. They're like saying, I'd rather go with the taxi driver than the doctor. This is nicely done. And on the other side, we have seen, Gwaza and his brother, they went back home and it was the funeral of Ubaba Majola. Unfortunately, the mother couldn't deal with the pain because she was burying the husband and the son at the same night. And they buried them at night. That means Ubaba Majola, maybe he is royal. He is not just a taxi owner. Maybe he is royal. He is one of those chiefs or staff at home in KZN. But that scene for them to bury him at night, and yeah, it shows that I know that, the royal family, they're the ones who get buried mostly at night. Episode 6 was good, guys. Episode 6 was good. And we are going to see what's going to happen on episode 7, 8, and 9. And I appreciate you guys showing me love and support. I am going to speak about Obabu Tlakatla, because now he is the Taxi Association chairman. He's one of the top guys who is running things, because we saw that he was already, you know, putting orders. You know, he was already calling other, you know, taxi drivers that, you know what, the Majola taxis, you know, must be taken out of, you know, business. They have to put them aside and put other taxis to go and operate on the line that they were operating, and also make sure that they put, you know, the Zulu Brothers taxis that were not working on that platform. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be lit. We are going to see a lot of stuff, and I'm going to speak about Ubaba Dlagadla because he is something else. And I appreciate you guys showing me love and support. Thank you.